Dear friends, a lot of people, due to work reasons, have to often stay away from their families. The pandemic and the lockdown limitations made this staying away a little more difficult, a little more complicated. We have here with us two people, Nigel and Sabina, who for the most part of 2020 were all by themselves due to their work factors. Nigel is an aspiring actor and Sabina is an innovation consultant. As we say goodbye to 2020 and as we are on the threshold of 2021, they look back and reflect on their struggles, what they learned, and what they're taking with them into 2021.
For those who are troubled, for those for whom family is everything, for those who seek guidance on family matters, and for those for whom family matters. Here in Atmadarshan, we bring to you Atmadarshan's YouTube FM, Family Matters.
2020 has been a challenging year for all of us, and especially so for single people like myself who lived alone. Primarily because socialization, one of the key aspects of our shared human experience, was taken away. For a single person like me, socialization meant getting up and going to work, meeting people at work, going out for an event in the neighborhood, meeting friends over coffee, and even attending a church service. And when all of this was taken away, it landed up to a feeling of being low, disconnected, and isolated from the rest of the world. So how did I overcome my situation of despair and hopelessness and bounce back to my normal self? I'd like to share with you 3 simple things that I did to take care of myself. The first being reaching out and asking for help. Asking for help in our contemporary culture is seen as a sign of weakness and failure, but it's actually one of the most courageous acts you can do. So go ahead and make a list of a few people you feel close to, who are compassionate and caring, and tell them, how can we work together to overcome my feelings of loneliness? And you would be amazed at the little windows and doors of opportunity and connectedness that open your way. The second thing I'd like to share is really taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself and pampering yourself. Cooking for yourself as if you were a guest, making sure the food you eat not just looks good and smells good, but tastes good as well. This is what I did when I started disconnecting with my food or not really taking care of what I was eating. I flipped it around and treated myself as if I were a guest. And this brought me back to strength and vitalization. You can also do little things like going for a walk, trying out some yoga and meditation. Many little things that will uplift your body, mind, and spirit till you feel whole again. And the last thing I'd like to share is about getting creative. You might think that getting creative is only for musicians and actors and rock stars, but that's far from the truth. All of us are creative within. What I did was pick up this little instrument called the ukulele and started strumming it. And as I strummed it and sang, it gave an outlet to my emotions, which transformed from negativity and stress to feelings of positivity and hopefulness. And within myself, I connected back to my heart center of love and started feeling hopeful again. So friends, as we move from a very challenging 2020 to a more hopeful 2021, I'd like us all to remember these 3 things. The first, get courageous, reach out and ask for help. The second, take good care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit. And the third, get creative and get connected back to that heart center of love. And with that, I wish you all a very courageous, healthy, and creative 2021.
2020 has not been a great year, and it will be remembered for our tough times, and for some as their marriage year. Yes, though it was very challenging, many people got married this year. If we see it negatively, we might hate this year. But if we change our perspective, many good things also happened in this goodbye year. Well, these good things only happened when we learned to adapt according to the new normal. Initially, we faced a lot of challenges with the lockdown, but as our human qualities come to place, we adapted to innovate. Recalling these lockdown days, we had no situational awareness as to what is happening. and how things are going to end. Before we started doing something new, we waited. We started calling each other, asking about their health. We started connecting back to life. We were feeling alive. We became aware of our existence. And most importantly, we started questioning our existence. Doctors, nurses, policemen, etc. had their most important role in their physical existence. But we had no idea about our existence. We don't exist physically. Then how can we exist digitally? And that's when we explored our hidden or unexplored skills, and we planned to develop them. Talking about me as an actor, theatres were shut, shootings were not going on. I was not able to shoot for my adventure-based YouTube channel. And it got me thinking, how can I use my talent, my skills to go digital? After a lot of brainstorming, I came up with an idea of doing OTT content reviews on my YouTube channel. I also converted my acting skills into doing voice acting and voiceover by having a home studio setup. And later on, I was offered to be a part of this beautiful journey of starting Family Matters YouTube channel. Similarly, many artists, dancers, musicians, singers went online with their talent. With the help of digital meeting applications, a lot was possible, and a lot of students from across the country participated in these conducted lectures. This pandemic was an awakening for all of us. It was okay when we didn't have birthday parties. It was okay when we didn't go out for picnics. But we didn't miss out on calling each other on their birthdays. And this time it was not just a phone call, it was a video call. And all the more, a group video call. We don't need huge crowds to celebrate life events. Life can be celebrated in as simple manner as possible. We may have not progressed as much as we had planned for, but we survived. And for that, we deserve a clap. A clap for yourself for surviving this year. A clap for yourself for coming out strong. A clap for yourself for following all the safety measures as and when required. And as we move ahead, we take these transitions of new livelihood into the next year. Number 1, going digital with your talent. Number 2, exploring and developing our skills. Number 3, there is beauty in ordinary and simplicity in life. We wish you all a very happy new year. Goodbye.